Right, I am good to go whenever.
All right.
I'm going to keep chugging away at this, but I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm listening, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also having to do this shit.
There's so much.
That's okay.
I'm realizing how long-winded every entry in this class is.
It'd be like that sometimes, man.
I cannot believe Brennan Lee Mulligan is being long-winded about something.
There's a lot of flavor in his shit.
He's not even the one that wrote this, I don't think.
Whenever I have to like transcribe fucking a homebrew class to anything and I have to write it down physically myself, I always just take the mechanical part of it and put it in. I fully gloss over the flavor shit because I'm like, I don't care.
Mostly I do that too. I'm a beast barbarian, but I don't have any beast forms. I'm just a guy that's I'm the inner beast within. And the beast barbarians have a tail attack.
Yeah, he's the storm that is approaching.
And instead of doing a tail, I'm just going to say I sweep the leg.
Mm-hmm.
I like
It's tail.
So I use my leg as a tail.
You know what I use instead of my tail to sweep the leg?
What do you sweep the leg with?
Dungeons
My
and Dragons?
words.
Oh.
Your words!
He's gonna
I'm
sweep
ready.
you off your feet.
I'm ready to go whenever y'all are ready to go.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got my standard human.
No,
Barbarian 3. I'm an athlete. Yeah. Everything looks good.
666 tight dope. Okay, so just for everyone to know, this is not like really that mechanical of a game that we're doing right now. This is just a session 0. I just want to set up the framing device, and I thought it would be fun.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Give us the synopsis.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on. Sorry. I said okay, and it triggered me.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Waiting. Pausing.
So, we open in a forest. Animals go about their daily lives, hunting and scavenging. A squirrel finds some acorns. A snake finds the squirrel, and a bird finds the snake. We pan up, past the canopy of the trees have created to view a picturesque landscape. Mountains crest the sky above, and as we ascend past their summits, we see chains latched to them. Rocks floating around the summit of the mountains, creating what seem to be steps reaching higher and higher. We follow these chains to see a large building anchored to the mountain as people ascend a floating staircase to its great entrance. The Palladium University, a premier college of adventurers and those wishing to study the magic secrets this world has hidden for millennia. Here, great students. Sometimes I scroll too much and my eyes lose it. Here, great students, you will learn of our vast history and stop untold disasters from shaking this world to its bare foundation. If, of course, we do our jobs in giving you the skills to do so. Welcome, new class of 2028.
Oh god,
To your
distant
bright
future.
The very long, large, distant future.
Oh, no.
An older eagle, Aarakocra, with graying feathers and piercing crystal blue eyes, wearing a navy blue suit, a monocle, and a small scar stretching from the corner of his beak to its cheek. This is the esteemed president of the Palladium Academy, Diero Clanton. He takes a deep bow as he comes up, flourishing out his wings to a triumphant music cue. The video feed cuts out. You are all in a large auditorium staring at a projector screen as the entrance ceremony to your first year of college begins. An old human takes the podium to give speech, the vice president of the college, Richard Hart. However, the rest of the attendants seem to be talking amongst themselves about this and that, which you guys can all do. You hear people speaking just about things going on in their lives, things about familial drama, interpersonal drama. You'll hear some people talk about the rebellion that happened in the West, hearing that a bunch of Dragonborn has started to settle their own colony or country over there, and that the eclipse is coming up soon. And after a while, students are turned to see their dorm assignments and class schedules. As this happens, everyone starts to jerk forward as you hear chains sort of rattling off in the distance as the chains connecting the college to the Grandstaff mountain range are released and the school begins its normal orbit. As you all check your schedules for the semester, you all have a class you don't remember signing up for. True History 101. The professor is listed as one Dr. J. Elton. If any of you would like to, roll a d20.
I'll roll a
I-
d20.
Okay.
I
Okay.
All of you can do it. All of you can do it. All of
Oh,
you
we
can
can,
do it.
Everyone
oh,
does.
I'm so lucky. Nice.
It is this is essentially a history or investigation roll, so I'm just going to ask what you think your guy would be trying to do. Would they be trying to remember what this name is? Would they be looking it up?
I'll look it up.
I'll
Mhm.
try to remember.
I'll use my giant brain and try and remember.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I've locked myself into playing an intelligence character. God damn it.
you haven't. You haven't.
My wretched pulsating brain.
Oh no, Momo, she's back.
Oh
Moist, wrinkled brain.
Two of you try to remember, see if you've ever heard this name before, and you're like, nah, this doesn't fucking do anything. This just sounds like a stupid guy. I don't.
This is just a glitch. Like
It's
the
not a
thing is-
real name. It's not a
It's
real
not a
name.
real.
I gotta talk to my counselor or something like that. I didn't sign up for this. I
Professor-
hope I'm not paying for it. Fuck.
Mark and Bokaj, both of you. Mark, you remember hearing the name.
Oh, my brain expands. Ah!
The pain.
Dr. J. Elton is an award-winning mage and historian who has started to sort of fall out of favor with the community as a whole because he's started to push back on the dragonization epidemic and sort of like the history people have thought up that it was for. And it's spiraling into what people call conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories.
So this
My
guy's a
favorite.
hack fraud.
He's kind of a hack fraud, and or at least people think he's a hack fraud. And Bokaj, you get about the same from just scrolling.
Cool.
Like you Google the name, it takes a little bit. He's for some reason buried in the results, but looking it up, you do see his name, and you get basically the same information. Thinking on this and questioning if this is correct, you all adjourn to your dorms as classes will start in the morning. Dawn breaks and the players go through I forgot to change that, whatever. Dawn breaks and you go through your respective schedules until you reach the class period, True History 101. You enter into a large classroom, almost built as a conference hall. Many other students are sitting in the room, confused as to why this class was added to the schedules. After a period of time, roughly 5 to 10 minutes after the class officially started and people start to try to get up and begin to leave, the door at the opposite side of the conference hall swings open, and in walks a man carrying a rolled up cloth, wearing a light blue dress shirt, a black tie, black slacks, a monocle also. Not a monocle. I'm sorry. He's wearing glasses with a chain kind of tying them behind his head so that the way they can sit on his face correctly as he definitely has glasses that are fit for a human face. However, he does not have one. As in walks a white dragonborn.
Huh?
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Uh-huh.
As he enters, everybody in the class starts to sort of whisper to each other, like confused as to what's going on. Dragonborn are incredibly rare in this society, and seeing one as a teacher is still relatively unheard of. And as this whole conversation is going on behind, he turns to the class and says, "Welcome, students. I am Dr. Elton. For as far back as our history can recall, dragons have wrought horrible destruction and death to the denizens of this world. Not only in their actions, but in seemingly the curse they have placed upon this land. We all believe to be dragonized is a magical curse placed on those with the misfortune to be born in a dragon's domain or under the cover of the eclipse. However, the sporadic birth rates and other croppings up of Dragonborn would suggest otherwise. And so, I have embarked on many expeditions in order to retrieve these 4 artifacts from various times in history. With these, and my extensive work in re-engineering a spell to allow us to experience these events firsthand, I shall impart this knowledge onto you all." He rolls out the cloth that he was carrying, which contains what appears to be a fossilized fang, a broken sword, an ornate Victorian-era vase, seemingly preserved in cooled lava, and a shimmering obsidian scale.
Oh.
These items before you shall be the key to understanding and fixing what this world's greatest minds have not been able to. I am aware. Yes?
And what, pray tell, is broken?
Did that guy just say pray tell? What a fucking
I don't know
dork.
what era we're in. This is weird.
It's
Modern day
2028!
It's modern day fantasy. This guy's a fucking dragon.
It's
like,
2028!
what if I'm pompous rich guy? I
Where's
could
this
say
guy
pray tell
from?
if I want.
Fantasy
Travis is
Appalachia?
guy
Come
if
on.
I'm a fucking sorcerer. I get to say pray tell if I want to.
You don't know that.
By what pray tell is broken? What do you mean by that?
Well, he's saying, to fix, what the greatest, like, he's saying that, like, he said something that was, like, broken that they need to fix it. I was like, well, what the hell's broken? If something needs to be fixed, it means it's broken, right?
I believe he was referring to like the dragonization thing. So are you asking why we need to fix dragonization?
Basically, yeah. Like, I don't know anything about this. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
He'll look at you and he'll go, "Young man, dragons have destroyed multiple countries. They have laid siege to many landscapes, and people who have dragonized have all gone insane in time. They lose control of themselves and they turn into a true dragon. This obviously leads to many deaths and casualties that could be prevented if instead of isolating and ignoring these people, we attempted to fix and cure them."
Does that mean that you're crazy or you're going insane?
You can't just say that.
I do believe I will be in time,
Oh.
which is why I'm trying to stop this now.
Oh. Okay.
I am aware that this class suddenly appeared on all of your schedules.
Am I paying
that-
for this?
I apologize. we had to keep this class a secret from any prying eyes. So the enrollment process of this class was done purely by exam results. However, if by the end of this class we are able to find and fix the dragonization issue, then all of you will instantly be graduated from the academy and given hero level status.
What?
Can we
Tomorrow,
put that on our degrees?
yes, you will be officially graduated.
We'll be heroes? Holy shit.
You would have saved a lot of lives.
I mean, I guess. But that also would insinuate that there's a hero level of risk.
That could be.
Well,
Tomorrow we shall begin with this. And he holds up the fossil.
What's
I
that?
do not know how the spell will affect us, or if it will even draw in the desired effect. However, those brave enough to come back shall be rewarded handsomely. I thank you for your patience and understanding. May the flames forever light your paths. And he rolls up the rug, and he leaves.
What? That's it?
Easiest class of my life. Jesus.
I guess I'll go to my next class.
Easy A, boys. Hell yeah.
This was the last class on all of your schedules.
Okay.
Ah.
Is it
I
like a
guess
night,
I'll
is it
go
like
to
a night
my
class?
room.
I guess
Like
I'm
a
gonna
night class?
do some research on what the fuck that was all about.
You're researching on the first day.
Yeah.
Nerd.
This man has never heard any of this. This man grew up in such an isolated place. He
Put
has
this
no
man
idea.
in
Yeah, I have
He was
no
like,
idea.
I was homeschooled and then I went to college. I don't know what's going on.
Pretty much, yeah.
Put him in
Born
a
into, like,
trash
a rich-
can immediately.
Born into like a rich family and sent to college because you need to like get out in the world and like talk to people. And I'm just like, do I have to? I don't want to talk to peasants. I want to
Mhm.
interact with them.
Hey.
Awesome. No, I love this.
Yeah, like at least that's the idea. So I need to get some pompous ass accent to really sell it.
Dude.
Which is why I started with Pray Tell.
And I love that.
This guy is 2028 and this guy's saying fucking Pray Tell. Like, who the
No,
fuck
and
is this
Pray
guy?
Tell, it was like,
Pray Tell,
what?
sir. What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Please elaborate on this dragonization. What the fuck is that?
Please explain. I already know, but I feel like someone else in the audience
Yeah,
might not.
yeah.
And there's
Listen.
somebody else in this crowd, this drovel, would not
Yeah,
know about
yeah,
the organization. I'm sure
Exactly.
Looks at the
somebody should
camera.
tell them.
Looks
Yeah.
at camera. This is for the
Camera.
audience at home.
So
Just for flavor, are we starting at levels in the academy as well, or are we just normal people?
yeah, so not yet.
Level 0, baby.
Technically, you will all be
Wahoo.
level 0. By the time we get back to this era, and it's not just the framing device, and it's actually the time period we're in, you will be level 1.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Dick nasty.
All right. Yeah,
That-
this is great for me to get a better idea of who my character actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you're forget.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I have a character sheet made. I don't even have a name yet. Shit.
It's
Fuck.
and that's fun. And you know, he leaves. You all are sitting there, and everyone's kind of like questioning, like, what the fuck was he talking about?
Right?
The
This guy's insane.
I thought the dragonizing thing was just like a curse. I thought that was just a thing that happened in this world, and everyone hated it, and it sucked. And a lot of them are just people being like, I didn't know. Did you know Dr. Elton was a dragonborn? No, I didn't think
No.
he would employ a dragonborn as a
Really?
teacher. That doesn't make any sense. It's just
It
a
didn't
bunch of
even-
older people in the crowd.
It didn't show up on the internet.
It did not show
Didn't show
up.
up on ratemyprofessor.com either.
You actually do remember
That
as
site's
you
so
were
outdated.
as you were looking him up, as you were looking him up, Bokaj, very specifically, you did not find any pictures of Dr. Elton.
That's true.
Hmm.
I found words.
Not even a week.
You found an article kind of buried in the search results about him, and that article had no pictures. So for all you know, he could have been a Dragonborn the whole time.
Or he could have been dragonized.
Or he could have been Dragonized. You have no idea.
Gotcha. Okay.
But as these talks are going on, people break for doing research on the world as large, or whatever else they decide to do for the rest of their time. Going back to their dorm, yada yada. The day ends in this torrent of confusion for all of you.
I'm torrentially confused.
I am
They're right.
very confused.
I don't know. Do you understand? Are you not confused?
I mean,
No,
I'm confused, but he said something about a spell. Is he casting a spell on all of us?
using the fossil
During class?
Oh,
Mhm.
I think
Spell
okay.
wasn't tested. I don't know how I feel about this.
It is an untested spell. He did say he does not know how it's going to affect
Even cast
anything,
on,
or
like,
if it's even going to work.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
even
he's
try
using
casting on like a rat or something. Come on.
He's using a fossil, right? So that fossil was set in the prehistoric time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he's
Okay, so-
casting a spell on the fossil, and then it'll probably be an area effect. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Right?
Oh,
The next
Let's
day,
get to it.
the next day, after you're all awake and go about your schedules again, you find yourselves drawn back to the True History room at the end of the day.
no choice.
Upon entering, there are significantly less students, about half of the room.
No, yeah, that
Jesus.
checks out. That
Yeah,
checks out.
Makes
that-
sense.
And as
That
you look
happens.
around, not only there half the room is there, Dr. Elton is there already.
Wow.
He
Oh,
is sitting at the front of the room, in front of the podium. And as you look around, you see runes scratched into the walls, onto the floor, on a lot of the desks. A lot of you essentially just a magic circle has been constructed in this entire room,
Oh.
with
Yeah.
one
Oh,
smaller circle sitting in the front, directly in front of Dr. Elton. And on top of that circle, you see the fossilized fang.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Fang.
Should we just sit down?
should
What
we
creature is
stay
that from?
close? Should
I
we-
will find a
Dr.
spot
Dr.
on the
Elton,
desks.
Dr. Elton, as people start entering, he's sitting there, sort of meditatively, crisscross arms, sort of in a almost praying motion, eyes closed, and he just goes, "For those of you who have decided to stay, please take your seat. We will begin shortly."
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Will we need our book?
Wait, was there a
Were we
text-
giving? Were we
was there a
given a book?
textbook?
You were not given a book. No.
Shit.
Again, this was a class that showed up on your schedule 2 days ago. You did not
Right.
even know you
Oh.
wanted to take this class.
But the fact that this class actually showed up and that he mentioned that it had to be in secret, which means that it's not just him putting the class on there. Like it went through someone else. So
Mhm.
this is bigger than just him being crazy.
Idealistically, it went through someone else. Yeah,
It's quite possible. You could think that way.
it's a possibility.
I'd like to.
I'm not gonna stop it.
I like to think that way. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Professor Teacher, there is.
I'm interested in the experience. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, let's
I also am that.
I want to see where this goes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited because magic.
Yeah, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
As you all take your seats,
Adventure.
it is adventuring school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you all take your
I love magic.
you will hear him speak again. He'll go, "I am pleased at the amount of bravery displayed before me. Although You were all conscripted into what many call the ravings of a madman. I thank you for indulging your own natural curiosities. Now, allow us to begin. And he begins to chant in a language none of you understand. Not fully, at least. None of you have languages, so fucking whatever.
Yes.
But he
We don't
is
even have classes yet.
chanting. It's true. He is chanting in a like a very, very old version of Draconic.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
fun to
as he does these chants, you will see the runes that are carved into the walls start to glow, one by one. The lines coalescing at the center, where the fossil is resting, start to also spiral out and glow, and the entire room sort of begins to get inundated with this purplish, yellow, golden light. And as this is happening, all of you start to feel tired. Your eyes start to feel very heavy. You begin to close your eyes. Darkness starts to creep into the corners of your vision. If you try to keep your eyes open, you feel heavy and numb. Your breathing slows, and you feel yourself slip into unconsciousness. For a
Nap
moment,
time.
you feel nothing. You hear nothing. You see nothing. This void feels as though it is all you've ever known. Until suddenly, the sensation of wind reaches your skin. The smell of earth reaches your nose. The light of the sun reaches your eyes as your spirit is whisking through the air over a verdant and lush landscape in a land seemingly indescribable to you. You look around you and see only the five of you. You can see each other, but you cannot see anyone else in your class. You can't see the teacher. You can't see any of the other students who decided to stay. Only you five.
Hmm.
You blink,
Hmm.
and as you
Aw.
open your eyes, you find yourselves in an even more confusing environment. The smell of damp rock and ash assaults your senses as you look around to find yourselves in a cave. A flame burns on the floor, and sitting in a circle with you are a large, relatively large, well-built man with many deep scars etched into his skin, long tangled brown hair tied back in what seems to be tan leather skin, wearing a mammoth hide with around his waist, and a much older woman with long gray hair falling past her shoulders, many rocks and bones wrapped into her hair. She wears a leopard skin as a dress. And the elderly woman speaks. For a time, you do not understand a word she's saying. Until eventually, you see the man speak up. And as he starts, you understand. You start to hear him say, "Our hunting grounds have yet again shrunk, and many of us are disappearing. I understand the risks, but the new forest seems to be where all the food is. We must go, or we won't survive the chilling." The elderly woman puts a hand up and speaks. "Fleury, I understand your situation." She goes to utter what seems to be a name, but none of you can comprehend it. It's just static in your ears.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Their disappearance seems to be on the forefront of your mind. I too am worried for her safety, which is why you do not need to convince me. I will be sending these proven hunters to not only find food, but also to return with the same static. Scouts have indeed confirmed her footprints leading towards the new woods. However, they were not able to go any further due to the beasts that lurk inside. If she was dead, the great flame itself would have whispered to me. Since she is not, it leads us to hope for her. And she turns to look at the five of you. Though you've never seen this woman before, you all feel the amount of authority she carries in this place. And as you begin to understand what's happening to you, one of you begins to speak. And that is it.
Cool.
Hooray!
Cool.
Hey.
All right.
Very cool. I've decided on what class I want my my character in the prehistoric time to be.
Show off. I'm kidding.
Wow. Okay, you know what? I don't want to tell you.
You know
Okay, I wanna-
You're just
Screw
not
you.
gonna tell us. We have to figure it out.
Yeah, you got to figure it out. It's gonna be really hard.
All right.
No.
you should character
yeah.
sheet now, also.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need names.
Uh,
Boy, do I need
It's the
names.
only one that has two names.
John.
Yeah, that's the one.
Can you imagine the same name in prehistoric times and the same name in the modern era?
John's a pretty simple name. I wouldn't be shocked.
Jonathan.
I need to let me create a character.
But yeah, that was what I wrote out for the session 0.
That's awesome.
Yay.
Thank
That was great.
Color
Thank
me
you.
intrigued.
It was very fun.
I'm glad. I know it was just me talking at you guys for the most of it, but
I mean, what is D&D if not that?
What is being a DM if you're not talking everyone's ears off? You know.
Mm-hmm. It's literally in the description.
at least it was cool. Shit.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I don't know why. What if it's like I'm DMing and it's just me going off the top? I'm not nervous, but for some reason, the fact that I was reading shit that I wrote, I was like, oh god.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
It's so funny because like when you're just
Oh,
spitballing
God.
shit, it like flows out real easy.
Fine, it's effortless. I don't care.
But
I'm
when you're like
reading,
reading it,
oh
it's
no, I
like,
lost my place. It's all ruined.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got some characters set up. We got the spell did work.
Yay.
The spell worked.
Oh,
At
well, I
least
mean,
on U5.
the rest of the class seems to have vanished.
They're
You have
probably
no
fine.
idea where they are.
Yeah.
It at least worked on U5, which, considering he didn't think it was going to work at all, is a big up.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Success rate's pretty good so far.
Dr. J. Elton.
God, I wonder where that came from.
I could not guess the reference.
I simply
Actually,
couldn't tell you.
Mystery.
Would you say that he is still standing better than he ever would?
Better than he ever was. Yeah, I would. I would
Proud of
say
him.
that.
I'm proud of him.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I'm gonna pick the class that never gets better.
This is.
Oh yeah, Warlock. Let's go.
I'm gonna pick Ranger.
Nice.
It literally never gets any better.
Somebody
No.
had to do it.
No, it gets better at 2 when it gets spells.
It's true.
It never gets updated to be any better.
We're on our
Warlock
second revision this
Ranger.
next edition coming out. So
Yeah. And from what I was reading from the reaction you guys were saying is just like
we
Ranger
have not seen
has-
Ranger. So
No?
No.
It's like oh, hold on. Where is it there? Can I find it? I can't find it fast enough.
Fighter.
Fighter was today.
Fighter.
We got Paladin tomorrow. Barbarian
Paladin
on Friday.
Barbarians Friday.
Yeah.
That so far.
Well, actually, Dungeon Dudes actually kind of went over the new Barbarian subclass today. I guess they got on to look at it, and they did change it slightly from the UA version.
Ooh.
They basically don't get a free teleport anymore, like the actual like unlimited range teleport,
For the best.
which makes sense. But
For the absolute best.
But the stuff that I was thinking about it, and I was like, "Oh shit! This is actually really good for multiple reasons. This is actually a really cool subclass for Braun." And I'm trying not to beg Mickey to let me change. No, if I change, it's gonna be way down the line whenever he earns it. But still,
Beats.
he earns it.
Yes,
You mentioned the guy mentioned New Forest, right?
correct.
Cool. That's my favorite terrain.
He's using
Bruh.
the PHB Ranger. What?
I don't. What else is there?
There's the Toshman
I mean,
Ranger.
You
Uh,
can add in
I don't-
arrange. You
I
can.
You would have to copy and paste the optional. I don't have it anymore.
Don't you us, Cole and I are doing homebrew classes.
True.
I'm an old man.
No, you're
I mean,
not.
I don't know
You can
how
be-
to do these things.
You
You
can
can copy
just do
paste.
How do you?
See, funny enough,
You,
I'm
you have
older.
to. You,
I
it's
know.
funny.
You're not older than me.
I think I am.
Abel's 40 years old.
No, I'm 60.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Bam! It's nice to meet you, old man.
Oh, it's kind of fucking weird that you're hanging out with people who are way younger than you.
I know, right?
What's the deal?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm less than half your age.
What the hell's up with that, dude?
It's weird.
What was the Stone Age like, bro?
We're about to find out.
Hey!
Oh.
This is written from a place. This is written from the heart.
So I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
use the character mancer if I want to use the home.
No, you
mean,
can't.
I mean,
You're
you
just gonna
can.
go. You have to
just
go
have
and
to-
edit
well,
everything.
they're like
Edit it.
for like
Yeah.
the stats and all of that.
It's
That's
not.
what I
It's
did.
not that bad. That's what I'm doing
You
too.
can,
Yeah.
you can also just do PHB Ranger. It's fine.
Yeah. We're doing 3 to 8. We'll
We-
be fine.
We will make fun of you, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Deservedly
that anyway.
so.
I think regardless,
Anyway.
I'm gonna get made fun of. So like
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's
you
fine.
know what? That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
But it's also really funny because I was like, I even said early on, very early on in this, I was like, I think Rangers are actually going to be very important during this era because it is going to be a relatively survival heavy game.
Ah.
This entire the caveman campaign is not necessarily going to be, all right, you guys are at the forest. No, the bulk of this campaign is going to be getting to the forest.
Holy
Oh, shit.
shit, a survival campaign. Someone's
Oh.
finally running one.
You guys are starting at a point A,
Okay.
and you'll have to get to point B, and point
Now-
B is a while away.
Yeah. So are we gonna have to like how detailed is this gonna be? Are we gonna have to manage our arrows? Are we gonna have to manage our like water flasks? Like how detailed are you getting?
I'm shocked if you can manage arrows, considering they don't fucking exist yet.
But I have both. Oh no!
I don't have a
You're throwing rocks, idiot.
Alright, I'll delete my short bow and arrows. Oh man.
no. I
Guess
have
I'll
to
just have a
somehow-
stick.
I'm gonna have to somehow make the first bow and arrow.
Honestly, sure.
Sure.
It's okay. I'm gonna fuck the light. I'm gonna fuck the thunder. I'm gonna start
Oh,
the
yeah, brother.
gymnasium.
I love that for us. I
Hey,
adore that.
hey, Beats. Actually, my character, he discovered gunpowder as his
No.
his youth.
Blew himself up.
That's
Good
actually
job,
really intrinsic-
dumbass.
That's actually really intrinsic to his backstory. So,
No.
like, this is important.
No,
The entire character doesn't work if you deny this.
nah. Well, I guess you gotta make a new character, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I'm really sorry about that.
I'm sorry
So
your character
sorry.
blew himself up.
That sucks, dude.
Oops. My bad.
That's real.
So,
Alright, bro.
That is actually a really funny response. Like, oh yeah, my character discovered gunpowder. Cool, he blew himself up. Come up with a new character.
Yeah. Your character discovered a black powder that he did not know what it did, and it blew up in his face, and he died. Now you have to make a new one. Ruh-roh.
So sorry.
Bro.
He died before he was able to tell anybody what happened.
My bad.
He died like he lived. A mistake.
Dead.
Yeah, there it is.
Fast.
But
Fast.
for those of us who are unaware of the world that we're in, one, I don't have a name for it yet. We'll figure that out later. Don't know.
Fair.
It's not important.
But there are, sorry, give me a second. I have to remember.
Which has so many fucking spells.
There are regardless, there are a number of eternal flames burning in this world, and at this point in history, the history time that we're going to be playing in, instead of like river civilizations, you guys are flame civilizations. You have all built, or relatively stick to staying around one of these flames in order to they
Survive?
give you heat, they draw in other creatures. It's sort of a symbiotic thing.
Cool.
And you all will be starting at the white flame.
The white
Wow.
flame.
Wow.
I believe there's a white, blue, black, green, red, and I think that's it. Yes. There are 5 flames. See, we got there.
Proud of us.
You guys will be starting at the village or the little encampment you guys are at right now is by the white flame. And the forest has cropped up near the black flame, which is essentially on the other side of the continent.
Okay. Neat.
Mhm. You're going to be journeying there to save whoever that person is.
Someone.
We're gonna save, and then we're gonna go back.
Yeah. You
It'd
guys
be like Fury Road. We're gonna drive there for 2 hours and turn around and drive back for another 2 hours, and that's the end of the movie.
exactly. That's
It's
exactly
It's gonna be peak.
You guys are going to be going over to go save,
Ah!
and then you're going to come. The only difference is you will not be coming back.
Understandable.
Food has started to dry up around the white flame, so people are starting to try to move out to another one. And a lot of creatures have been spotted going towards that new forest near the black flame. So you guys are going there essentially to start pre-hunting, so that way when everybody else gets there, they'll already have food.
Cool.
Doing all the hard work yet again.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
We literally are adventurers.
You guys are some of the most trusted warriors in this band, Stop being so
Trusted
strong. They won't ask you for
We just
shit.
need to be worse.
Yeah, stop being so strong. They won't ask you for shit.
It's like the same mentality of like getting in shape right before the draft starts. Like, God damn it.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't look like a brick shithouse, we wouldn't have put you in the army.
Idiot.
Can I go back to not being that?
Yeah. It'll take you a while if you can.
Damn it.
That's the.
Wow.
That's it.
Them's the breaks.
I called this one Eras Tour Session 0 School Time Symphony.
Hell yeah.
Hooray! Okay, I'm gonna go make a dinner and then drop into NVW.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I shall see all of you later.
Yeah.
Goodbye!
Goodbye.
Eras Tour Part 1 Paleolithic Thrash.
We did it.
You did it.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
Chromatic Orb. I have 3 spells.
Nice.
Also, do remember we are using spell components.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
We're using spell points and spell components.
Oh right, spell points. Okay.
I have 3 whole spells that I put on cantrips instead of level 1 spells.
They have spell points in Roll20, right? Or is it even gonna matter if we're moving over to Foundry?
We might keep it in Roll20 for a bit.
There we go, spell points. Amazon. There we go.
They should be
There we go.
in, like, when you go to the cog. I think. Yeah. One of those, like, optional rules things in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we will be doing components. So you will have to eventually scavenge for spell components.
I have some of the worst stats I've ever seen.
Should
You
have
can
just
reroll your
begged
stats
for point buy.
I don't even know how you guys were able to like roll them all into like that nice little box.
There's some macro.
It's a macro.
Oh, I
Fusion
posted
had a macro, yeah.
the macro.
There's a macro up here.
What?
Okay.
Where?
Just
Uh,
in the
it's
chat.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Found it.
Come on.
It's okay. We'll say this is the first one. I'm benevolent God.
That's much better.
yeah.
Yay!
What's up with y'all? We have 3 motherfuckers who rolled 18s.
Why did I get that? Come on. That's bullshit. I hate this.
I don't know, but honestly, it's kind of funny.
It's very
It's
funny.
kind of funny.
Yeah, because Degen rolled so good. Jesus Christ, Degen's rolls is so good. They are. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
18, 16, 15, 14, 10, 8. What the hell, man?
They're very good.
My lowest is a 7. Oh fuck.
Cole rolled very well too. None of his stuff is below a +0. Sick. Unless he wants to drop a stat, which he can if he wants. I'm not going to stop him.
So my only problem is so I did find the spell point thing. It doesn't tell you how many spell points you have total.
So let me, because I did have the chart.
I think at 3rd level we have full casters have 14 spell points.
I'm gonna have 7 intelligence. Let's go.
Perfect. You don't need to be book smart. You're a fucking caveman. Who gives a shit?
Right? Right? Fuck that.
I got a pretty decent wisdom. I got
What
a
am, what am I gonna
17
do?
wisdom.
Give you
Not bad.
fucking make you do fucking int saves? Maybe.
Yeah.
we exclusively fight mind flayers for the entirety of this game.
Oh no.
Fucking idiots. Oh, this is a dragon campaign. Stupid.
No.
No, level 3, you do have 14 spell points.
Spell point on.
For
Wait, are we
four
level?
characters.
We're level 1 or level 3?
level
level
3.
3.
Oh,
For
cool.
you, level 1.
And for-
Yeah.
just for you, for being late, you bad. No, I'm kidding.
No.
For I was gonna say something. For hit points, you just take your max. Just take max.
Oh right, I forgot
have
to
a
add my
roll.
hit points.
All right, I just wrote down my spell points on my little tracker thing and try to use that to help.
Okay, wait. If bows haven't been invented yet, can I still pick archery?
No.
Cool.
Get in with those short swords, boyo.
2-weapon fighting it is.
Let's go.
All right.
Unless eventually you do find like a way to fashion not necessarily a bow, like not string up a bow, but like I might let you do like a slingshot at some point.
Or a sling.
Or a sling. One of the two. We'll find out as we go.
Yeah.
Truly only time will tell.
I guess I'm gonna. Well, I can't be. I could do a. No, I'm not doing a stranger. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Doing what?
Why not? They're funny.
Let's see. How important would these spell? I guess I'll do Hunter's Mark. Yeah.
It's iconic.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark and Goodberry.
I also have good berry.
Pog.
I don't.
No good berry.
Only
hey.
bad berries.
Hey, Beats,
Survival
if we can-
game. No good
we-
berry.
if we can find,
You have to ban it. It's the only way.
so
You
genuine,
hunt for your food.
if you really want to, that is one of my subclass spells. So if you want to try to find it, if you actually do want to ban it, then we might need to find another subclass spell. I'm willing to. I just want to let you know.
What is your? I have to look through the witch spell list.
So my subclass. So I'm doing the Coven of the Green, just like kind of the druidy subclass, or like nature shit, like hippie shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, appropriate. Apropos. You have so much. Yeah, I simply cannot have you guys be like, oh, we need food. Well,
Good thing I took a
Good
single
berries.
level in Druid.
because you have to realize the entire reason you guys are going out there is to secure food.
Well, you just make them really
If
picky
there
and
are
be like,
two
listen.
of you who can just be like, you don't need to eat for a whole day, have a berry. They don't have to go anywhere. What I mean?
I would like. Can I offer a counterpoint?
Maybe.
Skill issue.
No.
We need meat.
Counterpoint denied.
Damn.
Tribe cannot live on berries alone.
That's how you get nutritional deficiency.
Mhm.
True.
Oh,
Plus,
damn
it
it.
would keep Jerry out of a job over there, and we need to make sure he's doing something
Understandable.
for all of our sanity, really.
What's better, Colossal Slayer, Giant Killer, or Horde Breaker?
Just doing hunter.
I don't know.
I'm not going to answer that for you.
I had I know Callan had Horde Breaker, and I think it made Boop annoyed. So that,
yeah,
so make of that what you
Hordebreaker is
will.
very good. I will say Hordebreaker is very good.
yeah, because
Um,
it just allows you to attack again.
Cole, do you know what spells you're taking?
So I'm spells prepared, so I haven't decided what I'm going to prepare yet.
Okay, that's fine.
I will say, so Goodberry is not a witch spell; it's specifically a Coven of the Green spell. So I would, if I get rid of it, I'm getting rid of the spell entirely.
Yeah.
All of the, I don't know if it's this for all subclasses, but all of the Coven of the Green spells are not spells that Coven of the Green normally has, or that the witch normally has. So we could always like try to find another witch spell or a druid spell that I don't have or something if you want. I don't have any particular. I don't really care either way. I'm just letting you know. I'm just thinking out loud.
So good berries is bad. Okay.
Yeah, good berries.
All that bad berry.
All right. Don't
Oh,
there was
hey,
an
no,
easy
wait.
way to
Bad
change.
berry for a bad dragon campaign.
See,
Oh, wait.
Hey yo.
I
Oh.
really wish Roll20 had a really nice way of. Oh, it does, doesn't it? It has like an index or something that I can just drag and drop.
Yeah.
Where is that? Oh, here it is. Spells.
Am I the only spellcaster in this party?
Do
No,
you
we have a
count-
ranger as a half caster.
Yeah,
Ranger
you
and a
count-
battle rager.
There are a lot of half casters.
Or battle ranger?
Yeah.
Battle rangers are half
Battle
casters.
Rangers are casters. Yeah,
That's their gimmick.
So I'm the only full caster then. Okay.
Yeah.
correct.
I'm
Gotcha.
a worse sorcerer and a worse barbarian.
Because I'm just trying to think of when and how I'd want to use the talisman feature. As on paper, it didn't really seem that helpful, but if I'm the only full caster in the party, it might have some more use for it.
You are the only full caster in the party.
Okay.
Does
Then
it
I will
have-
think about it. So talisman. So I have two things. I have tokens and talismans.
Mhm.
These are like the main mechanics of a witch. Let me just read over this, make sure I get it right.
How many blood reach dice do I have?
So a token can
Instead of Goodberry, I'm gonna give you fucking. So let's see. Snare.
Snare.
No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
I'll say speak with animals. I'll say
Oh,
just.
cool. Because that's what I
Honest-
picked.
down.
That's why I was asking if you were gonna what spells you wanted to prepare.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I will
Take-
gladly
take
take that. That sounds
animals.
awesome.
Like, well, you can just take another one then.
I'm gonna speak to all the dinosaurs.
What will they have to say?
I wanted to get that one. I was like, oh god, I don't know if that's gonna be helpful to have. But then I was like, cool. No, if you're
It was between speak with animals and beast sense, but I was like, no, that doesn't really make sense for green.
well,
That
thank you.
sounds more like a Covenant Claws thing.
So to answer your question, so a token is I can basically imbue a first level spell into an item, and then I can give it to someone else. So it's basically like an Ioun Stone, right? Like I can put a first level spell into an item, and I can give it to someone else, and they can cast the spell as if I was one doing it. Like they'd use my spell attack, my DC, and everything. And it could also be like a cure wounds or something. So I can say like, hey, it's like a health potion basically.
Yeah, nice.
Then a talisman is like a more intense version of that. A talisman is so token is only first level. Then at like when I'm level 9, I can do a second level spell. So it's very, very restrictive. A talisman can be any spell. But I have to sacrifice a spell slot for it. Like I straight up lose the spell slot. So actually, I don't know if that would work as a spell.
The talisman essentially becomes a physical manifestation of that spell.
Yes, and I can give that to someone too. You can only use it once per day though, so which I guess also
it's just
lines up with yeah. Basically what Beat said.
It's I'm going to pick this one spell, and I'm going to pick this one spell slot, and I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to hand them to you. And
I can
you
also
have...
sorry.
No, go ahead. That was it.
I can also I can't do it now, but so basically at like level 5 when we get 30 spells, I can actually use it to craft items too. One of which is a flying broom. Which feels really appropriate.
I mean, you're a witch. It makes sense.
Yeah. But no, I can straight up sacrifice a 3rd level spell to give myself a free magic item.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to use it for that, but yeah. Charlotte.
And the good berry to speak with animals was just for was just for Cole. Abel, you can just pick another fucking 1st level spell, you idiot.
Yeah, go to hell, Abel.
Yeah.
Kevin.
That's what I did.
Oh, yeah,
I have-
playing Ranger.
I have animal friendship and speak with animals now.
We don't need Hunter's Mark in this where we're going.
Well, since I'm 3rd level, I also have a Hunter's Mark. So
Hell
yeah. That's the 3.
On the spell.
One thing I need to do, and Beats, I want to talk with you about this. Charlotte.
Just pet her.
Darling, I love you. What's going on?
Pet her more.
One thing I need to do is I need to figure out what kind of animal I'm going to have for my familiar. I feel like something dino themed would make the most sense, but I wanted to talk to you and see if there's a wizard. A lizard.
A wizard.
Yeah,
I am
a wizard from 1945. I don't know where he came from, but he's here now.
I can't understand a word he says.
I don't know if y'all saw that TikTok I shared in Coco Server this morning about redneck wizards, and it's like these 2 kids are going on an adventure, and one of the kids' familiars is just straight up the Gravedigger monster truck.
Yeah.
Has been living in my head rent free all day.
But
anyway, yeah. Well, we'll talk. I want to talk to you about that, but I don't have anything set in mind yet.
See, my first thought are those those tiny little dinos from the Lost World right at the start.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that eat that child.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The way I'm looking at it, or I'm thinking of it, is like you can basically just pick any of those like 5 familiar options that you want, and just be like, it's a dinosaur, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
okay.
No, like as far as flavor goes, is more what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe a little baby croc, sure.
I have a
As
question.
a ranger, I
Hmm.
didn't even get to pick a pet for a ranger.
You don't get
You're
one.
not beastmaster.
Yeah.
No.
What is your question?
As a half caster, do I have 14 or 4 or 6?
So for spell points, that's what I was gonna say. I forgot. It took me a second. We got back. For spell points, if you are a half caster, you take your level by half, and you get that many.
Yeah,
Which I think would technically be 1
is
or
it,
2.
yeah, is it 1 or
I think you normally round down, so I think you'd still be considered 1.
It would be 1. So you would
1,
have
okay,
4
4.
spell points.
Okay.
You can cast a spell twice.
I can cast
Yeah.
2 spells.
You can cast 2 whole spells. You can cast 1 second level spell or 2 first level spells. So,
No,
you
I
know.
can cast only. Can cast 2 first level
a
spells.
first a first level spell is 2 spell points to use. A second level spell is 3.
Yeah, it has on the.
Oh, they have it on the
Cheats.
thing? That's sick.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, you can cast 2 whole spells. But yeah,
So when's session 1?
Now?
fucking, I don't know, dude.
No, you don't know?
Ow!
Right the heck now.
I'm an idiot.
I'm already in.
You're on
gonna
top
late
of the
again?
back of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's trying to get you off. What do you do?
I hold
Oh,
on for
Jesus
dear
Christ.
life, and I
Oh,
cast
damn.
animal
7
friendship.
7 endangered creatures fly at you.
I shoot all of them.
Oh my god.
A wyvern shows up.
Help.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. You guys will. I don't know. I don't know in the first session of the movie. I'm still
Yeah, how
writing a lot of it. Sorry, I
how
had a stroke.
tall is the man from the land down under?
6'4".
6'4", full of muscles.
Mhm.
Nightmarishly tall for this time
Full
period.
of muscles.
Essentially a giant.
Go to
at
the
this
man,
point.
are you trying to tempt me?
At this point in time, at this point in history, you are essentially a giant. They think that you are a giant.
Are you playing a Goliath?
No, I'm human.
He is playing a human.
Horrifying.
Although you could be playing a Goliath.
I could, but I already have the art I want to do. I want to take for him, or
Yeah.
at least the character I want to take for him.
No,
It's
I
the
was
guy
joking.
from Dot Hack.
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
You know who I mean.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
What characters?
The guy from Dot Hack.
Which
Uh,
bag?
Yes.
You're from Dot Hat, Mark. Come on.
Original
We all
or
know this one.
It's
GU,
literally
the
it's a
anime?
class. It's a class. From the world. This guy. I'm gonna post it here. Basically, this guy.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
I did
That's
not,
him! There
I
he
did not
is!
watch the animes.
Like,
I'm assuming that's
I
what he's
believe-
from.
I believe there's
The game's too, I'm pretty sure.
on the games there are NPCs that look like him.
Yeah.
He's
it's
like
just
a preset
class of
class.
NPC.
Yeah. It was like just a
Also,
Big guy.
Goliath exists at this point in time because nobody knows if giants are real yet.
It's true.
Sure.
Because if they
Biggest
are,
thing.
that means that giants are as old as dragons, and then that would be kind of scary.
I mean,
mean,
hey,
what is
classically
it?
D&D, they are rivals, so it makes sense.
Oh,
It would mean giants are older than dragons.
Oh god, a fuck.
oh shit!
Your cavemen have never seen anything dragon-like. Period.
Okay. So that would mean that, like, well,
At least in this world, giants would predate dragons.
that's kind of cool
If you ever meet one, or if they
Right.
exist. Yeah.
if they exist. Yeah. It's gonna be.
I don't have to be coy about it. They do. You just won't. They
yeah.
just fucked off
Sick.
somewhere else.
Sick. They're like, fuck this place. I'm out.
Honestly, I'm thinking too, like in the modern time, where because the academy is literally floating in the air and just kind of floats around the world as
Yeah.
it goes. And like the way that they mark the end of a school year is that they get back to the mountain range that they started at. But in vaporware, which is like just the above terrestrial area, like where all the flying races and shit are, higher above and like upper vaporware, that's where cloud giants live.
Oh shit.
Woo!
So like at least in the modern era, giants are around, and they are above you guys at the moment and below you.
They're everywhere.
You're surrounded by giants.
Oh god.
I should just imagine that the school will be floating by some sort of rock formation, or not rock formation, but like mountain range, and like just passing by one of the mountains, as there's just a giant head, like just right next to the school. He's just like walking.
How do you think the chains rooted the school to the mountains, and how do you think they were taken off?
Oh,
Hmm.
I see.
You would notice if you actually
Giants-
bothered to say hi to the janitor every now and again, but no, you're too good for that.
Giants are in fact giant.
They are, in fact, large.
they're not just like, large creatures. They're actually like
They're huge.
mountain-sized creatures. Okay, cool.
It's super funny because like the size rankings for D&D literally go like tiny, small, medium, large, huge, gargantuan.
Yeah.
And it's like gargantuan as its own thing is basically just anything that's bigger than huge plus.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like, well, it's too big to be considered huge, so it's gargantuan. Oh, how big is that? Anywhere between like 25 meters tall to a billion. It's like,
Right? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's like that. There should be more classifications. No.
I feel like the range on this is crazy.
Yeah, we only need the 3.
But
Only the 3. That's all you need.
yeah, anything larger than 20 feet tall is gargantuan.
That's very silly.
So, but yeah,
Literally anything. Yeah.
so giants are around and are very helpful in this world. At least some of them are.
Yeah. Gotta have your cold giants and your frost giants. that
Yeah,
fight.
they're assholes of every race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was weird. The giant uprising was a thing.
Hmm.
Was it just a big uprising, or was it?
Well, I mean, they're giants. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty big.
It was a large uprising.
It's a pretty large uprising.
Giant uprising was essentially just a giant civil war.
Ooh.
And I mean that between giants, not as a big a civil war.
Yeah, I was gonna. It's pretty big.
That
Like a regular Civil War, a giant.
but giant. That culminated in. This is all just lore that you guys are maybe gonna see at some point in time, but this is probably gonna be stuff that I do like in between a campaign where I'm like, thousands of years have passed and these events that are major happen. But the central continent is essentially inhabitable at the moment. That's where the mountain range is also. It's in the central continent. It's essentially inhabitable at the moment because it is essentially just full of petrified giant bodies.
Oh.
Hmm.
Like there are trees and everything, and there is a forest and like an ecosystem going on, but around the ecosystem and past the mountain range that you guys saw in the picture in the video, there are just a bunch of like giants pointing to the sky who are full stone.
Oh.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Horrifying.
hey man, the worlds are scary.
Worlds are pretty scary. Who wants to go outside? Ugh.
Not me. I'm gonna stay inside and keep writing.
Actually writing.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
That's nuts. All right, I'm gonna actually go eat now.
Sounds like a good
That
idea.
is important.
If you have any questions at any point, let me know, and then when everyone feels comfortable, we can figure out when session 1's gonna go.
The more questions we ask, the better the world turns out to be, because it's how that works.
My weird fucked up brain works.
Yeah, no, mine's the same way. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So then when's the fucking last session 0? Huh?
Yeah, Abel.
Yeah.
Abel.
Abel.
Uh,
Fucking coward. Absolute
All right.
coward.
my boy is done.
Nice.
I even got him a picture. I already knew what picture I wanted to use for him.
Wow.
So I don't know if you were there. I know I told Mark this, because I don't know if you were there when I said it. But basically, the guy I'm playing is an unused NPC from Wildlands. Yeah, he was gonna come up, but then I couldn't find a way to squeeze him into the story, and because of the Shadowfell stuff was just way more interesting. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let this guy go. But I liked him. I liked him too much conceptually, and I really, really liked his art. So I'm like, you know what? I think he can fit. I think he'd fit in this game.
Oh yeah.
I feel like his art can be can look kind of prehistoric, maybe a little bit.
I'm excited.
But yeah, he's good to go.
Oh yeah.
Except for the familiar, but still.
That's fine. We can figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
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 You are all let free if you wish to be.
Yeah.
Here you go. Make a snack.
Yeah.
GG though.
GG.